every day is a gift because I get another day, and that's truly how we're going through it. Just, we can do this, got another day, we'll be okay, and we will. Actually, it was bladder and kidney infections that kept recurring, and it got to the point where I'd be on antibiotics for 10 days and I'd get off them, and 3 days later I'd have another one. No matter what they did, they couldn't figure it out. I got a phone call and said, well, I just wanted to let you know that bladder and kidneys are absolutely fine. And then there was a capital but. We found a tumor in your pancreas and several in your liver. We were at Mayo, and the oncologist walks in with looking at a chart, and before he sits down, he says, well, you are not a candidate for surgery. I talked to a surgeon, and these tumors do not react to radiation, and chemo does not work on them. And my daughter says, and so, what do we do? He said, well, I can give you something that will prolong your life. It will slow the growth. My daughter again said, so she can take it for the rest of her life? He said, oh yes, I have somebody who's taken it for almost 11 months. We all went home, and every one of the kids opened their laptop around the breakfast room table, and my husband Jim said, all right, anywhere in the world, we'll take Mom anywhere in the world, where should we go? CU kept coming up, over and over and over. We left Arizona on a Wednesday, late afternoon, early evening, and Friday morning, at 7:30, I had the first gallium PET scan ever done at CU.
We have access to some of the best imaging and some of the best diagnostics. And after we reviewed all the tests, we said, no, you have a pancreatic neuroendocrine tumor, which is a tumor that starts in the pancreas, and it had spread to the liver to multiple spots. We brought her through one of our very specialized multidisciplinary clinics. And the advantage of doing something like that is we had 30 experts in the field look at all of her scans, look at all of her test results, look at all of her pathology. We were able to design a multi-pronged approach that would last over many months and even close to a year.
He explained everything that would go on and the surgeries it would entail and what the risks were. And he said, I cannot promise you a cure, but I can promise you many more years, which sounded a lot better to me than less than 11 months. And there was no hesitation. I said, okay, let's go. And I knew I was in a wonderful place.
With the multidisciplinary clinic and the information I had, my strong guess was through these interventions that we would significantly prolong her life and her quality of life would be excellent. And guess what? We were right.
I have had one CAT scan since all of this ended, and it was clean. What we're hoping is we can stay ahead of it, and that's what Dr. Schulick wants to do, is just stay ahead of it. First grandchild got engaged, and her fiance called her father and said, I'm gonna propose to Cass. So we were able to go online, giving me goosebumps and I may cry, and watch him propose to our granddaughter. I wouldn't have missed that for the world.